Hey, this is Chris from Rekkid Talk, and so I'm going to do a contest. I haven't done a contest in like a year, but I figured I'm going to do a contest, and because it's February 29th, this is my first leap day in the vinyl community, so I'm going to do a contest that's themed around leap year. So you're going to have all the way up until next leap year to enter this contest. Okay, I'm kidding about that. You're actually going to have until April 16th to enter this contest, so that is like a month and a half. I'll announce the winner on April 17th. April 17th, 2021 was the first video I ever released, so that will be my third anniversary, but I'm choosing to theme it around leap year. The basic contest is going to be showing 3 records. It's not going to be very hard. There are going to be a couple of bonus questions that will require a little bit of research. Those will be at the end of the video. But first of all, you're just going to show 3 records that came out in 3 different leap years. And so what's a leap year in case you don't know? Well, years divisible by 4, but there is an exception. You can't use years divisible by 100. So for example, if you have some cool shellac records or some cool wax cylinders from 1900, you can't show them because there was no leap day in 1900. You can use 1904 though, because that's divisible by 4. However, you might be thinking, okay, I can't use my cool records from the year 2000. No, there's a further exception where if the year is divisible by 400, it is still okay. There was a February 29th, 2000. And so I'm going to show you my 3 records. And so you can theme yours differently than mine, but the way I themed it is I'm going to start off with my first leap year. So February 29th, 1972. I was like 2.5 years old. An album that came out in 1972. I wasn't listening to it in 1972, but of course we have Deep Purple's classic Machine Head, you know, Smoke on the Water, and Highway Star, and Space Truckin', and you boomers rolled your joints on this gatefold. I know you did. So next one I'm going to show is going to be my most recent leap year. So February 29th, 2024 today. And so here's an album that came out earlier this year, my first 2024 record. So this is the second record from the Umbrellas, Fair Weather Friend. So this is a Sam the Vinyl Douche sort of classic. Slumberland Records, Bay Area, Jangle Pop, and it's great stuff. So there's a leap year record for you. And then my third and final leap year record, I'm going to go ahead and kind of go halfway in between 1972 and 2024, which would be 1998, which isn't a leap year. So I'm going to go ahead and use the year 2000 because it is eligible. And so I'm going to show Amy Mann's Bachelor number 2. This was from a record store day from a few years ago. This was kind of Amy Mann left the major label, but sold a lot of records on her own label. And of course, we like Amy Mann. So that's the basic contest. Show 3 records from 3 different leap years. Not picky about the format, so I showed all vinyl 12-inch, but you can show smaller records, you can show tapes, you can show CDs, whatever. So let's get into the bonus questions. So bonus question number 1 is going to show a song that was a #1 song on a leap day. And so I'm going to pick February 29th, 1984. And again, you can pick from any chart you want. I'm going to pick a song from the U.S. Billboard chart. You can pick a different country. You can pick like one of the genre charts like R&B or country or whatever floats your boat. But February 29th, 1984, #1 in the United States Billboard, Van Halen, Jump. And so I know a lot of you were mad because there were synthesizers involved, but I was like 14 and I thought it was pretty damn cool. So the single was actually released in late December 1983. The album came out in January 1984, and I would have bought, this is the original album I bought on a tape cassette. At some point later on, I got it on CD. I never did get it on the full album on vinyl. And my understanding is that the Jump video was first televised on MTV on January 1st, 1984. And then the second and final bonus question will be to show an album that was released on a leap day, something that was released on a February 29th. And I think, as far as my research showed me, I think this is the only thing in my collection that counts. So this is going to be a harder one. But on February 29th, 1988, so I would have been like a freshman in college at that point. And so we have Robert Plant's Now in Zen. I was still in cassette mode. This was about a year or so before I kind of switched over to CDs as my general format. I've never gotten this record on any other format, but it was released, according to the internet, on February 29th, 1988. So there's my leap year contest. So do the usual, comment down below, let me know. Make a video. You can make, you can just enter by typing in the chat as well. Mystery Ed does that, for example. You can do that too. And so those are the only requirements. You make a video or you make a comment and let me know you did so I'm aware of the fact. Oh, you want to know what's the prize? Prize will be $40 value. So I have some doubles of records. If you're the winner, I'll let you know what these records are. If any of them are interest of you, you can get some of those records up to like $40 value, or we can get you like a gift card. I would prefer Bandcamp, but we can do Amazon as well. So there you go, the Leap Year Contest.